Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
So, the iPhone, pretty popular device, despite what some people would wish. The iPhone 4S, people were saying was a big disappointment, yet it turned out to be one of the best-selling iPhones to date. So yeah, if that's a disappointment, boy, I'd hate to see just the opposite. So, is Android ready? Is it right there, primed? Not to make reference to a device that is likely not going to be named that for too much longer, thanks to a lawsuit from Hasbro. Is Android truly going head-to-head against the iPhone? Well, Android is a general platform upon which different experiences could be built versus the iPhone, which is iOS, and that's Apple's controlled ecosystem. But we've crafted an article that I think you Androids will love, or you Fandroids, as some of you have called yourselves. Is the Galaxy Nexus ready to take out the iPhone? Pretty popular device, I tell you. I'm starting to see a lot more Android devices in people's hands than iPhones. And that's just an informal thing. I haven't pulled anybody in particular. I could ask the audience, are you Android or iPhone? And inevitably, I'm going to get just about an equal amount of likes to dislikes. This really is good news for either side. And I'll have to explain this, I'm sure, a million times over. I know you want one clear winner, your choice. But there are those who do believe that it came out sounding like I said believed. They do actively believe that the Galaxy Nexus is ready to take out the iPhone. We wrote an entire article explaining why this is probably going to happen. It's inevitable. You've got how many untold devices running Android these days? And you only have one iPhone. It seems that the leader today is the Galaxy Nexus. So whether you like the iPhone or Android, I don't think that's a core part of the discussion. What is going to be the iPhone killer? And it's been promised since the first iPhone. What is going to take it out? Is it the Galaxy Nexus? I use an iPhone. I want to see the iPhone, be taken out. Why, you might ask? Because it's not about winning. You can't win in a race that never ends. You want competition. You want things to get better, cheaper, theoretically easier. So whether you want the iPhone to win or an Android device du jour to win, understand that, it's good to be in second place. It really is. And I would say that about any device. You cannot win in a race that never ends. The worst thing that can happen is that you're racing against nobody. So it could be amazing if something like the Galaxy Nexus could overtake the iPhone. And I think Android has an extreme possibility of being that platform that fuels, for years to come, these devices that are really not just alternatives. I mean, they are options. I mean, let's not talk about, just one killer or another. What do you believe is it going to take for the iPhone to become, a not as premium device? Then again, they're doing the 3GS for free with a contract, so it's not as premium when it's free. I also heard news that some current Samsung Galaxy owners aren't going to get upgraded to ice cream sandwich. That kind of sucks. I mean, that's a part of the experience, though. So I guess it's to be expected with Android. But is the Galaxy Nexus, is that the one that is just going to beat the iPhone over its head? Beat it over its own head, I guess? I don't know if phones can really do that. And if not the Galaxy Nexus, what's it going to be? I mean, you got to remember, it's got to be a device that is very well recognized. I mean, people know the iPhone. They know Android, but how many Android devices are out there? And how many of them are going to be released over the next year? What's the one that's the true competition? What's going to become that killer? Is it going to be the iPhone killing that whatever Android device if it's not the Galaxy Nexus? What would it be? I say it's very exciting. Grab a bucket of popcorn. This is a race you want to be watching, knowing that these possibilities in the field, the options for you to buy or possibly get for free with a contract, knowing that one may one-up the other one, and then in a short amount of time, the other one would one-up the one that had one-upped that one. Does that make any sense? I'm going to say it again. You can't win in a race that never ends. What will be the Android device to beat?